Well, hello there. I just wanted to do a video about car tax. Now, I was watching the brown car guy doing his little video on the car road tax, and I just wanted to do my take on it, really. Now, he put up a table of contents showing the pricing for your cars for December 2025. Now, as you know, I've just sold my old car, and anyway, I went on to autotrader to see how many grams of CO2 my old car would have produced. Anyway, lo and behold, on autotrader was a picture of my old car. It was a Nissan Murano 3.5 litre V6 with it's naturally aspirated, so it didn't have a turbocharger, and it had an automatic gearbox. Anyway, the CO2 production per kilometre for that particular car was 295 grams of CO2 per kilometre. Now, using the brown car guy's table, I looked at the contents on that line. I went across the line, and the road tax for 2025 for my old car is going to be £5,500 a year. Now, I'm rather lucky that I sold my car when I did. Not that I'm mega rich or anything, but I just happen to have a lump sum from my pension. After paying into it for over 40 years, I finally got something out of it, and that's when I got the new car. And of course, if you happen to have more than £10,000 in the bank account nowadays, you're going to be absolutely screwed by this government. They are out to deprive you of everything. Anyway, moving on. So I was rather lucky. And anyway, I went down to look at the road taxing prices for my new car as well. Come 2025, my new car will be £450 a year road tax from December 2025. I do believe it's going to be for this year, for come when I need to re-tax my car next year, it's going to be about 270 quid. So I'm going to get in there quick and re-tax my car in a one lump sum, so I don't have to pay this £450. If I'd paid it in instalments, you might have to, I don't know whether the government will do that, suddenly put up your pricing. If anyway, so that's that's another story. But yeah, I was rather lucky, really, because my car only produces somewhere in the region of about 135 grams of CO2 per 100 per kilometre. So I'm rather lucky that I managed to change my new car. And as you know, my new car is a Hyundai Tucson, which has got a 1.6 litre turbocharged engine. It's also got a self-charging hybrid battery in there, so it does give me a fuel consumption of round about 43 miles per gallon, which is absolutely amazing compared to the Nissan Murano, which I was getting somewhere in the region of about 24 miles per gallon. So yeah, I'm gaining an extra 20 miles per gallon, which is one of the first times in 10 years, really. Yeah. Anyway, so my new car is going to save me a lot of money in petrol, and it's going to save me a lot of money in road tax, because there's no way could I have afforded to pay £5,500 a year in road tax. Yeah. So that's. But say my new car is self-charging hybrid, and like I said, I get 43 miles to the gallon. Now, when I had a courtesy car, when they were fitting the accessories to my new car, they actually gave me the same Hyundai Tucson, but it was a petrol version, 1.6 turbo petrol, and it didn't have no batteries, no self-charging hybrid. It was just a plain it was a manual gearbox with no extras on it, and that did roughly about 35 miles per gallon. So my new car is saving me 8 miles per gallon. simply because it's got a tiny battery in it, the self-charging hybrid. So that's a good thing, and I do believe that self-charging hybrids will be the future of motoring. Of course, the engine's going to be getting better, and the batteries will be getting better, but that's another story. Yeah, we've all heard about the aluminium ion batteries that are coming out, with the sulfur batteries that they're coming out with. They're talking about methanol engines, but we'll get onto that another day. So we just wanted to really mention one thing about the road tax, and of course my car being on autotrader. Now, when I applied Xed for my new car, the salesman said, "Oh, your car's it's no good. It's got a warning light up, this, that, and the other. We can only give you £500 for it." Anyway, they then sold it on through an auction site, which then got brought to a car showroom in Sutton Coldfield, I do believe it is, where my old car was, and they said, "Oh, this is a brilliant car. It runs well. It's been really looked after." You know, he said, although the service history is missing. Well, that's because we were doing the kitchen, and I couldn't find the paperwork when I sold my car. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so I got £500 for my car, and it's now up for sale for £3,500. Yeah, bit gutted, but yeah, never mind. I don't regret selling my car at all. I think I sold it at the right time. Really, I do think, especially nowadays when the threat of road tax now is hitting the thousands of pounds mark. You know, for what, I don't know. I really don't know why they're charging us so much money for road tax now. It's just getting unbelievable, especially for me, being in the merchant navy as I am. I spend 6 months of the year away, so that means for 6 months of the year I can't use my car. It's sat there, but I'm paying as if I was driving it every single day for hundreds of miles a day, but I'm not. I hardly do more than 6,000 miles a year. So would I benefit from the new road tax that they're thinking of bringing in, this 15p per mile that they're talking about? Yeah, I might benefit from that, but I don't know. I don't think it's right. I don't think that they should charge road tax at all. Winston Churchill got rid of the road tax simply because the road tax fund was enormous, and he just wanted a raid on the road tax fund to fund whatever he was doing at the time. And then, of course, he's then realised that, hang about, we need a new tax so that we can start charging car users for the pollution that they make. So, but anyway, that's a bit of a history of road tax. But yeah, I've waffled on for 8 minutes again. Really sorry, but I won't put in for talking. I just won't put in the midterm adverts again about new cars. So yeah, if you've got a big expensive car, now is the time to sell it and get yourself a nice. I would say another. If you can get a petrol engine, get one now. But if you're like me and you want the economy, then get a self-charging hybrid, simply because of the safety factor built into the hybrid cars, and also the longevity of the battery. But anyway, right, so that's it. I've gone over 9 minutes. I'm going to call it quits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.